What's up, guys? Welcome to a special FA Cup all ball segment. We're covering this segment because we have 8 teams left and Liverpool are not a part of it. We have with us Kyle Pereira, Stat Guru. We're going to get your predictions. You're in the spot today. So, quickly to our first game. Bournemouth, Southampton.
Yeah.
Bournemouth coming off probably a more impressive win as compared to Southampton. Southampton running poorly in terms of form in the Premier League. You know, you don't have an Ings here. You have a Sam Surridge here who's all guns blazing.
Yeah.
So quickly, what do you think the Championship team is going to get against the Premier League team?
I think Bournemouth is going to win against Southampton.
I think it just keeps that FA Cup spirit of, you know,
we'll get to the other
underdog.
We'll get to the other games of being underdogs as well. But I think if Dominic Solanke comes out, Bournemouth's definitely going to win. I'm a huge fan of Dominic Solanke.
It's a team full of Premier League rejects.
I mean, Jack Wilshere is there.
Jack Wilshere, Solanke, Ibe.
There's Ibe and it's filled with Premier League players.
Yeah, I mean, they had such a great centre-back who went to Man City after being relegated. But quickly, Bournemouth for the win.
Bournemouth
Another upset.
Definitely for the win. Full upset.
Speaking of upsets.
Hazelhüttl will be crying after
on
this.
His knees
on
again.
his knees again.
Like the famous Carl Lewis said. But speaking of upsets, we have Chelsea up against Sheffield. Sheffield look down and out. They look finished, burnt. And Chelsea look, you know, charged up, you know, under the new manager. They've only conceded 2 goals, having the opponent score one of them and 1 own goal. So that should be something they should take into this fixture. But then again, it's the FA Cup.
But exactly like you're saying, it's the FA Cup. But here's the problem. Sheffield don't have a manager. They're using an interim manager. But the good part about this is that last season, Ollie McBurney was the one that beat Chelsea single-handedly. So I'm tipping Sheffield to cause an upset.
Really?
This. Yeah.
I mean, they're not, they don't have someone to call those tactics out. They don't have like a boss as to say.
Yeah,
Chelsea are flying.
True. I mean, obviously, you'd go for an underdog in the FA Cup because anything.
You will go for Sheffield because it's Chelsea, but
yeah, of course. I'm not going for Chelsea any day of the week, but Ollie's on fire.
So Sheffield.
So
if you don't want Chelsea in this one, what are you going to predict in the next one? Where's Everton taking on City?
Neither.
You there has to be a winner. What, first time watching football or? Neither is what.
I mean,
City will play B team, C team, and Everton.
Ancelotti and Pep can just shake hands, call it.
Be like, okay, bro, 3 points,
3 points.
Win, everything you take. Goals, points, victory.
I mean, Ancelotti's coached some of the best teams in the world, but he still comes short against Burnley. So I don't even see what they're going to do against City.
But won't that be a motivation, like a comeback of sorts that, you know, we lost to Burnley,
How?
Because they've lost European hopes over there. So they'll want a trophy somewhere, and this is their best chance.
This is their best chance. But, okay, this is their best chance.
But it's the FA Cup.
It's City.
I mean, it is City, and Pep's going to probably, you know, play the kids. He'll play Torres, Foden.
I mean,
they're not kids. But
Foden right now is being tipped to be the best player in England. He's not a kid.
I disagree.
I don't know how you're saying that.
You don't yo-yo me. How you're saying that? Or there are better players than him. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm saying there are better players.
Like who?
Grealish? Mount?
Have you seen Foden's numbers? You know he came to India to win the World Cup, right?
Yeah, but
for his age group, he is the best. Even if Foden plays, even if Fernand Torres plays, they are going to run over Everton.
I just feel there's an upset. I feel there's a Dominic Calvert-Lewin header somewhere and a Richarlison deflection. 2-1 Everton, just to see your expression.
We'll see.
So, City for the win?
City definitely for the win.
Is the dinner on then?
Of course.
Okay, last game, Leicester versus your beloved and my beloved, Man United. Leicester flying 5-0. United struggling 1-0. We still have Harry Maguire in the side. He's not dead or injured, so that's a negative point for us.
Yeah.
And we don't have a Donny van de Beek where we can say, okay, he will play in the FA Cup, if not the Premier League. There's no Pogba. Marshall, you're not sure.
I mean, there is Pogba. He is training.
He's training, but you're not sure how fast he'll put him into the game.
Yeah,
right?
but I mean, even Van de Beek is training, even Cavani is training. So I'd like to see all these players playing. And
this is not a low-profile game where you just throw in a player like that.
Of course, it's not a low-profile game. But having said that, I'd like to see Diallo also play.
He should.
He
ideally.
should, like, too many pundits are saying that he is too young to play right now. But see, I mean,
Just
see
spoke about Foden.
Yeah, exactly. See the world.
And I would have
the
him
world
over Dan
stage.
James any day.
Yeah, like you said, Dan James is a proper one-trick pony. He is a proper one-trick pony. Even in his FIFA stats, literally has 93 pace and 70 and below for everything else. Like
Yours is also like that, no? 59 pace and then 19 and below for everything else.
You must be slower, no?
But McTominay and Fred or Matic?
McTominay and Fred.
But they've just come off a very intense West Ham game. He'll
No,
probably
you'll
play
have
Matic,
to-
which is why I feel
you have
we'll
to-
lose out in terms of, Vardy, Iheanacho, pace basically with Leicester.
I mean, if you're talking about pace, then play Axel Tunzabe. I've been saying it since that PSG game.
I'll call him, you take him home, you fulfill your fantasies.
When you watch him play, then we will talk about
What
it.
happened against Istanbul Besiktas? He shat, no?
That was Matic's fault.
Oh, everything. Now it's Matic's fault.
It was Matic's fault.
Chwanzebe.
That-
Okay, Leicester or United, I shouldn't be asking this, but still. We're away from home. We're away from home. It's an advantage.
United.
So once we beat Leicester and we beat Chelsea, we'll play Everton in the finals.
No,
Okay, we've gone too far.
too far, dude.
Okay, guys, this was our episode. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, and stay safe.